for 9th position. Chad Chaffin just in front of John Wood. Chaffin holding on to the 9th spot. John Wood trying to inch that 50 down on the inside. And problems with the 24 of Travis Kvapil.
He has been struggling with that truck, Rick, ever since the race started. Some of that talk we had early in the race about him being 3 and 4 wide, that was generally Travis on the outside losing control of his truck.
Have to make a few more there. You see him on the outside right there, Rick Crawford.
Oh,
looks
Crawford.
like Rick got a little bit loose on the inside, forced Travis up a little higher, got into the loose stuff a little bit, almost had it saved, overcorrected, made contact with the outside wall.
That is so easy to do, Phil, as you well know. With these radial tires, you have to almost anticipate that you've got it saved and start cranking the thing back to the left before you even get it going straight. Just have to guess that you've about got it right, start turning the steering back the other direction to keep it from whipping back to the right like that truck did there.
We see that so often, that people, get sideways, they save the thing, before they can wreck, as you mentioned, the thing goes into the outside wall when it finally grabs hold of the racetrack.
I heard him yet.
Deborah Rinshaw on the 29 hitting the wall. Looks as though she'll bring that down onto the apron and take the 29 truck. She had problems in qualifying with the 29 truck. They had to bring out a backup, and now their secondary truck or backup truck with more damage.
See if we can take a look at what happened to Deborah. She's up high, probably much like Travis Kvapil's. Now she's up in the loose stuff, trying to corral it, gets a little bit loose, just fighting for control, runs out of racetrack, hits the outside wall.
That's where all the rubber off the tires collects, Phil, and it's just like running into ice. You just simply cannot turn your truck when you get up in that stuff.
When you get up there, you've got to give up. You say, okay, I blew this corner, I'm not going to make it. You see, we've got trouble over in turn number 4.
Bill Lester gets spun around and backed into the corner in turn number 4, and the 5th caution flag of the night comes out. This is why we're under caution number 5. For second provisional ever of his career in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, and the problems continue as he comes down pit road.
It's like you must think he's got a flat tire. Ooh, got to crash over in turn 2. That's the only way to Butch Miller. He's been running so well, Phil. He was up into the top 15 earlier. Take that call by Wally Rogers. They had to do something, and they felt like that was a legitimate shot at it. Caution's out. Tracy Hines is slow on the back straightaway.
Looks like damage to the 88.
He's going to stay on the racetrack. Looks like he flat-sided it a little bit at some point. Whether that was now or not, I don't know.
Might have looked a whole lot like what Deborah Rinshaw did, Phil. Got up in those marbles, the loose rubber from the tires, and just slid into the outside wall. That's the danger of running right outside against the wall on the high side. That's why everybody kind of likes to hug the bottom. That his truck is faster than the 2 leaders. Let him make up that ground and go at him one last time to see if he can pull off his 3rd win in succession.
No trouble.
Here.
Dennis Setzer, 46 truck, and Ken Schrader.
2 Chevrolets getting mixed up, and also Jack Sprague being told in the 16 was somewhat involved in this as well.
A lot of damage on the 52 truck of Ken Schrader.
No water coming out of it, it doesn't appear, Phil. You can see where the whole front end is busted out. The radiator sits just behind the nose.
See if we can take a look at what happened here. 3 wide going down in turn number 1. That's recipe for disaster right there. The 16 and the 46 make contact.
Wow.
Dennis takes Ken Schrader on up to the outside wall. Jack Sprague seems to get by with very little damage, but
Schrader was just an innocent victim. It looked like Jack really tried to force the issue here entering turn 1. Schrader says, where the heck did he come from?
Made hard contact. You wonder if Dennis Setzer were where he is in points right there. Had he known that Jack Sprague drove up to make it 3 wide, should he have backed out right there and said, hey, let me let this position go here. We know we got to fight the war, not this battle.
Well, he
here in the 99 Cup car last week, so that probably gave him a little bit more track seat time in that 99 truck. And when there's trouble on the track with David Reutimann.
Problems with the 17, the NTN bearings, number 17 of David Reutimann. He comes to a stop right in the middle of the back stretch, or on the back wall.
And what's his name? Hank Jr. I get all excited. Flattened his left rear tire, and that's why he lost control. When they made contact, flattened his tire, couldn't hang on to it.
That
Reutimann,
quick, just immediately that left rear tire went flat.
he was in 10th position. We had just talked about how well Hank Parker Jr. and Robert Huffman and David Reutimann were all running. And now David Reutimann, severe damage to the 17.
That's a serious toe out problem, huh, Phil?